first YouTube video, so I thought I'd start out with a small little table I picked up at an auction for about $8. It's just a small coffee table type. It's about 16 inches tall. Would be great for an end table. But I really liked it. I just could not tell if it was solid wood or pressed wood. So I'm trying to figure it out before I really dive deep into it. But since I didn't figure it out, I needed to start taking it apart, and sanding it anyway is going to make my life a lot easier. There were so many screws in these legs. The hardware was old and rusty too, and just not really a good angle for me to work. I know holding that screwdriver, pointing it back at me was not the way to handle that situation, but here we are. And I put paint stripper on it. Evidently I forgot to video that part, but this first piece of the table, I thought I did really well getting it around the edges and stuff. You're gonna see me in a minute go get a paint, like a scrubber, to scrub more of the finish off. But I used mineral spirits with this instead of just water. Here I'm realizing that there's way more on there than I anticipated, so I'm gonna go get the scrubber now. But yeah, after it dries, there's still so much of the finish left on to sand off. In context, it's not a ton, but it's enough to make it annoying. You can see there around the edges, it just took longer than it had to if I would have done it right in the first place, but I did not, so I have to spend a little more time sanding this piece than anticipated. But got it sanded, actually cleaned it, set it off to the side, sanded it again. I do have a Surf Pro sander, so I've got the cushy pads to do the edges with. Couldn't get a good picture on those, so taking off the legs to do the top part of the table. I decided I needed to go get a pencil and mark which leg goes in what hole, so I can try to get it put back together correctly for the next time. Sanding these legs went a lot quicker than I anticipated. Those squishy sanding pads are the bomb.com. I love them so much. I use citrus strip. It doesn't make your shop smell horrible, and it's easy to use. I put plastic over it every time I do it because I usually let it sit for 2 to 3 hours, and I don't want it to dry out. You're gonna see right off, it's looking like it's not going to do as well, but I didn't use mineral spirits this time. I just had a little bucket of water, and that did so much better for this finish. These are both veneer. I'm just boiling the hardware here, trying to get the rust off. Scrubbed them with a little brush after the fact, and they look great. I noticed a pretty decent variation in the wood grain and the texture, not the texture, but the wood grain and the color. And so I wanted to stain them to try to get them to be more uniform. It didn't really work that well. There's one leg that's poplar, the rest are something different. I don't know. So about right here, I thought I was done, then I realized I hated that color, and I have one leg that is a different color than the others. So I sanded the one leg down, and I put some more stain on it again, just redid it. Turned out okay. It still looks a little different, but not really enough to be noticeable. I repainted the hardware as well. It's gold instead of copper. I still don't love it, but honestly, you can't even see it, so it's fine. I'm perfectly content with it. But I decided after looking at it a couple times, putting the screw in on the leg first and then trying to get it on the table was the way to go. And then I had to beat that second shelf down, make sure it was tight. That screwdriver I'm using is a ratcheting screwdriver, and it's the best thing in the world. I'm going to try to link it down below because it's just so easy to work with. And then I'm resanding it one more time. I'm going to give it one more final top coat of that Minwax wipe. I love that stuff so much. It's so good, so easy. And here's the table. That went a little fast, but those are my sale pictures. I got it for $8. I listed it for sale for $75, and we will see how it goes.